We're at gotomath.com practicing these problems. Let me move the screen over here just a little bit so we can see what's going on. Actually, we're doing taking the derivative of an inverse function and evaluating it at a is equal to 122 actually in this particular one. But we're in this section right here, and these are introductions that kind of lead up to this, so you might want to watch that actually before you get to here if you're not sure what the heck's going on here. It says find the derivative of the inverse, and then we're going to plug 122 in there to it. However, we're not given the inverse, and nor do we want to find the inverse. We're just going to assume that f of x here has an inverse, okay? And that's basically what's going on. We're going to say, okay, look, it has an inverse, all right? Now, let's move over to make sure I've got everything written down I need to write down so I don't forget what's going on here. Okay, so f of x, or let me just state this. All right, f inverse, we're taking the derivative, well, no, not really. And a here, I'm just going to go ahead and plug it in. A is 122. And this is what we want to find right here. Okay. Now we're given f of x, and f of x is equal to x cubed minus 3. Alright. And I am going to state something right here. A is equal to 122. Okay. Okay. This is how this works, the mechanics wise. Just take the 122, set this equal to 122, and we're not going to do this algebraically, alright? And there's reasons for that, because this is going to start getting really nasty and you're not going to be able to solve for x, okay? Or let's say you can't. So what we're going to do is we're going to just say, okay, well, let's let x be 1 and plug 1 in. 1 cubed minus 3, is that equal to 122? No. And we're going to continue on down, and I'm just going to stop right here at x equals 5. So 5 cubed is 125, and 125 minus 3 is 122. So that right there is what we're going to want to use. Okay. And so now what we're going to do, take the derivative, f prime of x, that'll be the next step, and that's just 3x squared. Okay, that's the derivative of this guy. And remember now, hope you watched the introduction parts, we found the derivative, and we want to find the slope of a tangent line when x is equal to 5. Now remember, this was b, okay, and b is equal to 5. So anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And 3 times 5 squared, so that's going to be 25 times 3 is what, 75? Is that right? Okay. And so this guy right here is going to be equal to 1 over 75. So I'm trying to work these problems out just a little bit different, so maybe you see some little bit different light every time. But remember how the how things went here. It was f of b was equal to a. Okay, they gave us a right here, and we plugged b in, b cubed, so this would be b cubed minus 3 is equal to a, but they gave us a, and so we wanted to solve for b. And so what we ended up having to do is say, okay, let b be 1, b be 2, b be 3, b be 4, and so forth. And therefore we know what b is, and then we can just take that and plug it into the derivative and get it. Alright, so let's hope that, there it is, 1 over 175. And if you come over here and click on the help button, which is to the right over here, I will have this actually worked out. So check it out, and this is the section we're at here at gotomath.com.